Here's our story for tonight, No Such Thing, by Jackie French Kohler. No Such Thing by Jackie French Kohler. And right here on this page, it gives you a little hint of what's going to happen. Look, that little boy is running into his new house, and his parents are right here unloading the car, their blue car, to take more boxes into their brand new house. All right, let's read the story. Howard loved the old house he and his family had just moved into. He loved all the neat little nooks and crannies and the large windows that nearly touched the floor. He couldn't wait to explore all the funny little closets and cupboards. He even liked his big old-fashioned bed until it got dark. "I think there's a monster under my bed," Howard told his mommy when she came in to kiss him goodnight. Howard's mommy laughed. "This old house is playing tricks with your imagination," she said. "You know there are no such things as monsters. Now be a good boy and go to sleep." Monster's mommy came in to kiss him goodnight. "I think there's a boy on top of my bed," Monster told her. Monster's mommy sniggled. "Oh, Monster," she said, "you know there are no such things as boys. Go to sleep now." Howard heard a snirkle. "Mommy!" he cried. "Come quick." "What is it, Howard?" his mommy asked. "There is a monster," said Howard. "I heard him snirkling under my bed." Howard's mommy laughed again. "You've been watching too many scary movies, Howard," she said. "I told you, monsters are only make-believe." Monster heard a sneeze. "Mommy, come quick," he called. "What is it, Monster?" his mommy asked him. "There is a boy," said Monster. "I heard him sneezing on top of my bed." Monster's mommy sniggled again. "You've been reading too many comic books, Monster," she said. "I told you, boys are only pretend." Howard peeked over the edge of his bed. "Mommy, come quick," he cried. "I can see his tail." Howard's mommy rushed into his room. She picked Howard's jump rope off the floor. "Howard," she said, "I'm losing patience. Tail indeed." Monster peeked out from under the bed. "Mommy, come quick," he called. "I can see his fingers." Monster's mommy came in. She didn't see anything. "I'm sure it was just your pet tarantula," she told Monster. "Now go to sleep." Howard decided to take one more look. Monster decided to take one more look. Ah! They're both scared to death. Howard ran to get his mommy. "He's there! He's there!" he cried. "I saw him looking up at me." Monster ran to get his mommy. "He's there! He's there!" he shouted. "I saw him looking down at me." Monster's mommy took him back to his room. She lifted him up to see the top of the bed. "There," she said. "Are you satisfied?" Howard's mommy took him back to his room. She knelt on the floor with him to look under the bed. "There," she said. "Are you satisfied now?" Howard's mommy tucked him in once more. "Now this is it, Howard," she said. "If I have to come in here again, you are going to be punished. Good night." Monster's mommy tucked him in once more. "I've had it, Monster," she said. "If I have to come in here again, you are going to be twaddled. Now go to sleep." Howard put his face in his pillow and started to cry. He cried and he cried. Monster pulled his spider web over his face and started to whimple. He whimpled and whimpled. Between sobs, Howard heard a strange sound. It sounded sad. Between whimples, Monster heard a strange sound. It sounded scared. Howard peeked over the edge of the bed. A very sad face looked up at him. Monster peeked out from under the bed. A very scared face looked down at him. "Were you crying?" Monster asked. "Yes," said Howard. "Were you whimpling?" "Yes," said Monster. "Why?" asked Howard. "Because I'm scared of you," said Monster. "Boys eat little monsters." "Eat little monsters!" Howard tumbled back on his bed and laughed. He laughed and laughed. "Where did you get a silly idea like that?" he asked. "Boys don't eat monsters." "They don't?" asked Monster. "Of course not," said Howard. Then he stopped laughing. "But monsters eat boys. Are you going to eat me?" Monster started to sniggle. He sniggled so hard that he rolled back on the floor and kicked his feet in the air. "Monsters eat boys," he cried. "That's the funniest thing I ever heard. Where did you get such a crazy idea? Did your mommy tell you that?" "No," said Howard. "My mommy says there are no such thing as monsters." Monster stopped laughing. "Really?" he said. "My mom says there's no such thing as boys. She never believes me when I hear boy noises at night." "I know," said Howard. "Mine never believes me either." Howard and Monster sat slowly shaking their heads when suddenly Howard started to smile. "Come here," he said. He leaned close and he whispered in Monster's ear. Monster sniggled and nodded. Monster crawled on top of the bed, and Howard crawled under the bed. "Oh, Mommy!" they both called together. "Mommy, come quick!" The end.